Hello everyone in the new video with the new point. In this point we will see the Nazi worldview. What were the practices, what were the ideology of the Nazis to make the German new nation that we are going to see here. In the earlier point we have seen the Germany and the Second World War, its expansion on the economical and political level. But now here we are going to see what was happening in Germany, what were the bases these people used to make the Nordic Aryan nation, German nation. Whole system of the Nazism was based on the beliefs of set and practices. Some beliefs were there, principles were there. That principles and the set practices were followed by the Nazis. That was the whole system. It was not one act or another act. It was a complete system, and the system was based on the beliefs and the set of practices. Through their beliefs, through their practices, what was there? In their beliefs, no equality between people. The equality was not accepted by the Nazis. No equality. There are differences in the people that must be followed. It was the belief of the Nazis. Then what were the beliefs? Beliefs of racial hierarchy. They were following the racial hierarchy. Some race are top, some race are lowest. Some are superior, some are inferior according to the Nazis. These were the beliefs of here. But only racial hierarchy. Then what racial hierarchy were there? In which, in that hierarchy, blue-eyed Nordic German Aryans were at the top and Jews were at the lowest. In this hierarchy at the top, the blue-eyed Germans, these are the blonde, blue-eyed Nordic German Aryans. They were at the top and Jews were at the lowest. Those belongs from other races. They were placed in between of this top and the lowest. The Jews were placed at the lowest and thought as the arch enemies of the Nazis or the Nordic Aryans. Hitler racism borrowed from thinkers like the Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer. He used his thinking on the base of Charles Darwin and the Herbert Spencers. He used these theories to follow he, his practices. He used these theories to give the base to justify the practices of the Nazis. Charles Darwin. Actually, Charles Darwin was the natural scientist. He put forth the theory of the evolution, how human being developed from earlier to now. This development was explained by the Charles Darwin, but here Hitler used for he misinterpreted the Charles Darwin's natural theory, the theory of the evolution. Again, he used the Herbert Spencer's theory also, the idea of survival of the fittest. In this picture, you are looking, this tiger is following to this pig, and through it, it is said, "Who is fit there, he will survive there. Who is not fit, he will not survive there." This idea also used by the Hitler. The Nazi argument was simple: the strongest race would survive, and the weak one would perish. For it, he used these theories. Nazi argument was only the strongest race would be survive and the weak one should be perish. The Aryan race was the finest. It had to retain its purity, become stronger and dominant in the world. It was the claim of these Nazis. Then he used other theory also, that is the Lebensraum or the living space. The theory of Lebensraum or the living space, this is also used by the Hitler. The other aspect of Hitler's ideology related to the geopolitical concept of the Lebensraum or the living space. This was the geopolitical concept. He believed that new territories and to be had to be acquired for settlement. He was believing to acquire new territories for the settlement. If we are in need of the place, we have to acquire it from the new territories. That is why This would enhance the area of the mother country while enabling the settlers on new lands to retain an intimate link with the place of their origin. This will enhance the ability of the mother country. If one country, the Germany, is occupying the areas, it will be make the Germans strong. It is helpful for the Germans, for his country only. The Hitler, if he is acquiring this country, so it is not his personal benefit. Automatically, it is benefit of his country. It was also justified by the German dictator Hitler here. It would also enhance the material resources and power of the German nation. Through it, the natural resources, the material resources can be get to the German and it make powerful to the German nation. Hitler made a plan for the Germans' boundaries by moving eastward to concentrate all Germans geographically in one place. Poland became the laboratory of his experimentation. The Poland was became his laboratory. Whatever experiments he made, he first invaded on the Poland only. So his experiment starts with the Poland, and whatever suffered here, cause of the Germany was the nation of the Poland. So here we have studied the Nazi worldview, what theories, what ideologies they used to make the nation strong, to inculcate Nazism in the Germany. In the next video, we will see the establishment of the racial state, how, in which way the German state or the racial state brought by the Nazis. That we will discuss in the next video.